Welcome, everybody. Boom. Bam, 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 bow, bow. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the American Idiot Show. We are back again on a weird time schedule. Our normal Fridays just haven't been working out lately, but you know what? We are here regardless. Cheers with he's got the salted caramel coffee. You're drinking Prime. You're an Arsenal fan.
I know. I got the wrong colors. I guess I'm on load.
Dude, no. But let's be real. Let's be real though. The blue is the best though.
The ice pop
raspberry is the shit.
Yeah, the blue, and the ice pop are very good.
Yeah, it's very, very good. But yes, cheers, and I'm sticking with the bubblies. But anyway, big up everybody. Welcome back. And you know what? I could only think of one guy to bring in because this guy has been covering the Euros. He's been covering Arsenal transfer news. I need and sometimes I need education, you know. So I brought in Saad from Saad's Football Corner to come in, talk a little bit of footy. So again, Saad, thanks for joining us, bro. How you doing?
Yes. Oh, you know what, man? It's so good, man. Right now, this kind of stuff you're hearing through the grapevine, you know what I mean? It's good stuff, bro. It's good stuff. So, yeah, listen, I'm happy. I'm blessed. Yesterday was brilliant. I was out, did a little MMA, Muay Thai event, so that was pretty good. But yeah, listen, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. It's hot outside, finally. I think the summer caught up with us here in England. Do you know what I mean? We don't have summer. It maybe like a week we have hot weather, and the rest is just like snow, rain, wind. You know what I mean? So it's pretty bad over here. But big up to you guys. I'm all good. How are you guys doing?
I am incredible. I had a wedding gig last night out in Des Moines. I'm absolutely buzzing. It was a great time. Freaking one of those expensive deals out in Des Moines, Dal, and I literally I don't really have much of a voice right now. So if I look tired, it's because I am, bro. I am fucking exhausted. No, we brought the absolute house down. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was a lot of fun. But Dal, how are you doing, bro?
I'm doing great. I'm finally recovering from the birthday onslaught of June. That was my daughter, my two sons, my wife, and then my father-in-law today. Shout out Randy. But yeah, no, it's just been crazy. With school being out now, work has picked up a bit, and there hasn't obviously been a lot of football to talk about. I mean, obviously we got the Euros going, and that's been keeping me busy as well. I haven't watched one Copa game yet, DJ. I don't care about Peru and Ecuador. I'm sorry, but other than that, I am doing great.
Dude, absolutely. And we will be doing a watch along on this channel for USA Bolivia. There's going to be a shitload of people. There's going to be a shitload of people on this channel. We're going to have, I think Capo might be joining us. Dal, I'll send you the link. Staffy, freaking Will from Football Carnage, and the absolute madman Strasbourg team itself will be here, and we will be doing it. Yes, and Copa is where the action is at. Yeah. Absolutely. That I watched Argentina Canada. It was very entertaining, And I'm going to see Canada play Peru on Tuesday live. It's 20 minutes from my house, so nice. I'm going. It's going to be the shit. Awesome. I get to see Alphonso Davies and Jonathan David. Yeah. Woo! Let's do it.
I remember them when they played for the Vancouver Whitecaps in the MLS.
Yep. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, no, we don't want to forget the most important fixture of the weekend, though, Dal, and then we'll get into the Arsenal transfer news. Portland Thorns host the Kansas City Current this afternoon.
An ad for that.
And I will be watching that this afternoon. The Current will absolutely run train on the Thorns. 3-0 is my 3-0 is my
Thorns the shit, man, I guess. I must admit, football. Sorry, ladies.
Yep. Can't lie. I think. Listen, TJ's coming on a mad one. Keep it humble. I'm gonna do a little cheeky 1-0 to the Currents. You know.
Yes, there you go.
Wait. So what am I even doing? What is going on here? Like what? First of all, what is this? And then secondly, are these both your teams?
So I'm a season ticket holder for the Kansas City Current. It's the women's league out here in Kansas City and in the U.S. Yeah, it's the women's version of the MLS. And
Thorns
Oh,
are from Portland, so
yeah,
where I'm
and
at.
the
So I have
Thorns are from
Portland Timbers
where
and
Dallas
Portland
from.
Thorns.
Yeah.
My Timbers have won the MLS 2 times, MLS Cup twice, 2015 and 2020. I don't think
yeah.
won it once.
What about the Currents? They haven't won nothing.
We're a newer now. We were in the league for like 5 years, and then we dissolved, and then we came back. So it's been we've been going for 3 years. We haven't won anything, but we're top of the league right now though. On goal.
Way.
Hold that, Dal. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
I'll hold that. Hell,
I know how much
you who the manager is.
Fall, but anyway, all right. Big up everybody inside. Let's get it.
Alrighty.
Oh yes. Oh, currently messaging while hitting some cardio. Okay, make me feel bad about myself, Connor. Okay,
I know.
fine. What are you telling me, Connor? Anyway,
Exactly.
big up,
So,
Connor.
so I'm
I'm
fat,
gonna be
bro.
an MMA fighter.
So I'm fat, and you can actually run on a treadmill, bro. Stop rubbing it in everybody's face.
Oh,
Pause.
jeez, Connor.
Pause. All right.
Yeah, I had
You
to
just
pause
dumped
that
over
one.
Sod's
Crazy.
bowl of cereal.
All right. First thing I want to get into, guys. This is an Arsenal channel. We got the Arsenal flag back up. We are not supporting any other country right now. We're not supporting any other club other than Arsenal. But
Facts.
Sod, I want to know what you think of these rumors, bro. Gyökeres might be falling through. Kimmich might be a thing. Might be a cheeky little sign in there. What do you think, man?
Well, listen. Firstly, Victor Gyökeres, it's my guy, mate. It's my guy, mate. It's my guy. I'm here, man. I've been waiting for this one, man. That's my number one priority. He was number one on my list, even over Alexander Isak. If it was
Ooh.
between him and Alexander Isak, I would have just taken the punt on him just in case. You know what I mean? I would have taken the punt on him, bro, because he just looks special, bro, this guy. Listen, I think with Victor Gyökeres, there's something special about this guy. And the fact that we're linked to him, and apparently we are close to agreeing a deal around £75 million for him. I think. Listen, if we do that, that's an amazing piece of business. Physically, he's brilliant. Passing wise, he's brilliant. He's good on the ball. Has an amazing finish on him. Can finish with his right foot, left foot, or his head. Basically, just an all-round player, man. Even pace, he's got that a little bit in his locker as well. I think the only con from him is that he doesn't help out defensively. That's the only thing that's a con about him. I know that's important to Mikel Arteta, but that's something that can be drilled into him. It's not the major thing in our problems. That's not one of our major problems at the moment. But yeah, listen, I'm excited. I'm ecstatic about this news, man, that we're going in for Victor Gyökeres. We're about to agree a deal. I'm a bit worried about not seeing any top journalists speak about it. Obviously, Ornstein, we know we're not going to hear anything from him because he's just there to just drop the hammer whenever something actually goes through and happens.
Right.
So we're not going to hear from. We're probably going to hear from him last, but yeah. I listen for Victor Gyökeres. 100%, man. I'm gassed about this one. Kimmich one. I think for me, there's two clubs that will probably go for him a bit harder than us, and I think that's
probably.
Real Madrid and Man City. Real Madrid just because they're gonna have people leaving, and they're gonna need some experience in that midfield of theirs, and then Man City because they need somebody to cover for Rodri. I think the other clubs, Barcelona can't afford nothing at the moment. They put their whole half their squad up for sale. Liverpool, the wages and everything, it's not in their price range, and they're a bit cheap. Let's call a spade a spade. They are cheap, and I think the other team.
And there's no and there's no Klopp there at Liverpool. Why would Kim? Kimmich would Arnie Slotty probably doesn't know who the fuck he is.
Yeah, he's probably like, who's that, bro? So
yeah, exactly.
And I think there was another team, but I'm not sure who's the other team. I can't remember, but yeah, I just think Real Madrid and Man City are gonna battle for this one for Kimmich. They're probably the two teams that are actually gonna fight out for him because they need him the most. Because they need experienced midfielders going into their squad.
Jesus, Tal, how professional.
I I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
He doesn't want you to call.
Yeah, but listen, there's so much going on, man. There's so much going on at the moment, man. So much going on.
No, 100%. And look, I don't. I'm glad that you brought that knowledge about Gyökeres. I didn't know he didn't really drop back defensively, which yes is part of what Arteta is going to want to drill into him. But I mean, if we could get another 6 in the ilk of Kimmich to play alongside Rice, you know it's going to cook. We can't be depending on Jorginho through the entire season, and obviously Partey looks like he's going to be leaving. So I need somebody next to Rice. We've seen, especially in this England squad, that Rice struggles as a lone 6, right? So we need somebody. We need somebody who can be that kind of stay-at-home 6 while he plays in that 6, 8-ish type position. Especially when you see that if he gets isolated, he struggles. That last game against Denmark was tough to watch if you're a Declan Rice fan. So you kind of saw him get exposed there. Obviously, you're watching Southgate ball. It's painful to begin with. It's probably painful for him to play in that system. But it's encouraging for us to be linked with a world-class player like him. Whereas, anybody outside of the Premier League that's world-class, we're not seriously linked to them. So just the fact that we're in the conversation is good. But again, I don't think it's going to happen for all the reasons that you said that you said, Saad. But let's keep the fire up. Let's keep those rumors up so we can actually say, hey, we are in the race. We are actually trying to sign world-class players, because that is something that has been a major complaint from Dow, from myself, everybody, Capo, everybody associated with the league gunner. What are we called? The league gunner acolytes.
Community, bro.
Community, bruv. But yeah, no, the super negatives. You know what I mean? This is what we've been asking for. So bring me somebody in the ilk of Kimmich, and I'll be very happy. But I don't like you said, Saad, I don't think he's going to come. What do you think, Dal?
I think if Kimmich has the offer of Madrid, City, and Arsenal, he's not coming to Arsenal. It's one of those two. And you're right. And Saad's right. I mean, I think Luka Modric is leaving. Toni Kroos is leaving. I mean, they'll look at Kimmich as an important player for them. And we don't hold the prestige, obviously as a Madrid, and we don't have the winning record of City. In the Gyökeres thing, I think it's fantastic to bring a striker in, but if we do that, and I've talked to Lee about this and Jez, and I think even you, TJ, that then we can look at Kai Havertz going into left mid. That's my worry when we bring a striker in. Or we bring a striker in and Kai Havertz is the striker, and this new striker sits on the bench for 72 mil. Right? Yep. That's my worry, really. Yeah. And I think that's a lot of people's worry. We bring a striker in, it moves Kai Havertz to left mid.
Right? Yeah, and then you're forced to isolate Rice. You're forced to isolate Rice in the 6th.
And then if we don't sell Zinchenko, you're looking at Zinchenko, Havertz, and Martinelli on the left going into the 2024-2025 season. Right? So I just think that with Gyökeres, Arteta's going to have some decisions to make. We know as fans that he does not work on the left-hand side. But I still think that idea is in Arteta's head, because we saw that at Aston Villa when Villa came. He went right back to Jesus up front, and he went right back to Havertz at left mid, thinking he's going to get a result. After doing this, 12 times this season or more, and not getting a result, and thinking you're going to on the third to the last game of the season? No, I don't believe it. So I do believe the Gyökeres rumors. I do believe that he's probably considering Arsenal himself. The Kimmich thing's probably a bit out there. I think the Osimhen links have pretty much died down as well. So at this point, if it's not Gyökeres, hell, guys, I don't know who we're looking at then. And I don't know enough about the Gyökeres guys. I don't watch the Portuguese league. But if he has one good season in Portugal, to me, that doesn't translate extremely well into the Premier League right away.
The only thing I'll say about that, though, is that he's had time at Coventry where he's played in the secondary division or in the Championship. No, I said secondary division. But he played in the Championship.
Yeah.
So So that's the only thing that I'd say is that the fact that he's played in this in the championship gives me a lot of more hope than
Yeah.
for a Nunez. Nunez didn't really play anywhere else. He came to Portugal, had one good season, that's it.
Right.
But he's actually played in England, so that's the only thing that gives me a bit more hope with him.
Yeah, I seriously, I remember reading that now and I'd forgotten that. So yeah, thanks for reminding me of that. So yeah, I guess you throw that in the pot. Maybe Gukares is the guy. BX Gunner Isak. There's no way on God's green earth Newcastle are selling. And it's 120, 125 mil. And as much as I'd like him to, Gunner, I don't think it's going to happen. They're going to keep him and Bruno. Bruno Gomes rumors have died down too as well. So. Here we are again. The end of the show, not really linked to anyone with real solid evidence. I would hate to pull this out in the end of August. So, TJ, you're going to game in July, and if you don't see a new striker, you're going to be pretty pissed off, I'm sure.
Yeah,
or some new names, a couple new names.
I think the only reason we saw the new names last time was because we were linked so early. I mean, everybody knew. You knew when they were in the conference, when West Ham were in the Conference League final, you knew that it was likely going to be Rice's last match. Yuri and Timber we had been linked with for time, and Kai Havertz was just kind of came out of nowhere. So I'm not expect. I think last summer was more of a flash in the pan kind of thing, or like a deviation from the mean. Like we don't do business that early ever. So I'm not expecting to see anybody new really. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Like when I go and see Man United, it's probably going to be Kai Havertz up top, or he's going to try to be given like Jesus or Nketiah a run out. Like I'm not expecting any sort of like, oh, I'm going to see all these incredible players. See Bukayo Saka for 45 minutes maybe.
TJ, God forbid, man.
Dude, no, I'm being honest.
No, but why would you wish upon yourself to have to see Nketiah again play put on an Arsenal?
Dude, when I saw him play against the MLS All-Stars, he played on the left and he sucked against the MLS All-Stars.
Nketiah.
Yes. He was a speed merchant on the left. Arteta played him on the left against the MLS All-Stars. He didn't do anything. Got yanked at halftime, and he put on Jesus. And Jesus, well, that wasn't Jesus. It was Reece. He put on Reece, and Reece absolutely slayed. It was awesome. So it's one of those things where if you can't play against the MLS All-Stars who have literally never played with each other, and you had Christian Benteke leading the line, and that's like who they were depending on to win. Like, it's a big problem. But big up everybody that's in the chat, by the way. Make sure you're smashing likes. Make sure you're subbing to Sod's Football Corner and obviously Oregon Goon. I did want to get back to this question from Jamino. It says, when was our last world-class signing? Aubameyang, would you consider him world-class? I don't think that he was world-class at the time that we signed him. If you're talking, do you consider did you ever consider Aubameyang world-class? I didn't.
For me, it was the last player that we signed that was world-class was Ozil. That's the last player
that's what I was going to say.
That we signed that was world-class when we signed him.
Right. And you can say Alexis Sanchez is world class, but he wasn't considered that when we signed him. He was coming off the bench at Barcelona, and he had his career at Udinese before that, and wasn't winning anything. So I mean, Alexis Sanchez, as much as he was a great player for us, I consider world class, but I don't think he had that title. So I guess Ozil would probably be the last one. Saliba, he's getting there. I don't know. I think
Saliba will be a world-class player. It's just whether or not we're going to win something while he's here, whether we turn him into that world-class player. He's starting ahead of Kanate. He's starting ahead of a bunch of people in the Euros, which was, disappointing for my fantasy team, but, we won't get into that. I'm just, Deschamps is an embarrassment to begin with. So the fact that he's just now starting in this Euros just shows how out of depth Deschamps is. I can't stand that guy. I fucking can't stand him. But then again, I can't really stand the French to begin with, so it is what it is. Anyway,
TJ's going Spain all the way this year.
I'm going. No, I'm rooting for for either the Netherlands or Portugal to win because if either of those teams wins, then Staffy's going to send me a shirt from one of those clubs. Thanks, Staffy.
Nice.
But
if
but I've been saying since the beginning I had Spain winning it. When we were talking about this a couple of months ago. I think Spain are a good shout. That Yamal kid, holy shit!
Yeah, he's pretty
What
good.
a baller! What a baller! No, Sai doesn't like it,
bro. Bun that guy, man. He's an op, bro. He sold his country down the river to go play for Spain, bro. It's all good, man. I see you. It's all good. Don't worry.
Where's he originally from? Is he originally from
Moroccan, bro?
Moroccan? Oh, I knew you were gonna.
He's Moroccan,
yeah.
and we pulled out all the stops, bro. Brought him and his family over, like had dinner. They said to him like, listen, we can build the team around you, this and that. We just brought in Brahim Diaz from Real Madrid, like, and he said no, I'm playing for Spain. I want to stay with Spain. And I'm like, bro, come on, man, your roots, you're not Spanish, you're Moroccan, bro. You know what I mean? But,
Wow.
There's a bunch of people with dual citizenship playing that. It's always very interesting to see what
but you can't change now
to go to.
But you can't change now, innit? So after, obviously, you had back in the day, Di Stefano
change right?
one to the other, bro. So, yeah, you can't change now. So it's
once you declare, it's like this Flo Ballon could have played for England, but he would have never gotten a sniff. Now he's playing for the U.S. and he's not getting a sniff. But anyway, we don't need to talk about that. We don't talk about that. Dude, he's not starting. Like, he's coming off the bench. He's not starting any matches for the U.S. And when we play Bolivia tonight, we're not gonna.
Apparently, I heard. The thing is, I heard that the manager's a bit of a bozo. Is what I've heard.
You mean Greg Berhalter?
Berhalter. That's it.
We are Berhalter out.
He's the American Southgate, bro.
Really? Oh god.
He's actually sadder than Southgate. If you could ever think of like a more sad person. Like he's the first to go out in front of the cameras and completely blame his team. When we got absolutely turned over by Colombia, shout out Football Capo. When we got turned over by Colombia, the guy went out there and said the players didn't do what I wanted them to do. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, way to go, way to own that. Just throw your players under the bus. I can't stand this guy. Yeah, we're Berhalter out forever, but I'm still going 2-1 US tonight. Anyway. No, let's talk about
DJ's a legend, bro. Man said he's a fraud. He bamboozled us. He hoodwinked us. But I'm still going 2-1 for America tonight.
I'm still Bolivia.
USA. No, and then I'm not talking too much shit on Staffy, but no, I am going to. And today, the first message I got from Staffy, who lives in New Jersey, by the way, he is a citizen of this country, goes, I feel Bolivian. I'm like, you know what? Fuck you.
I feel Bolivian.
You know what? Today I am Bolivian. No, you're not. You're the United States of America. Sorry, I am. When it comes to international competition, like, politics aside, when it comes to international competition, I am shameless for the U.S. Shameless. So it is what it is. That being said, I think we're going to get absolutely killed by Uruguay, though.
There you are.
Uruguay have some ballers, dude.
Don't worry if they got Nunez up. Actually, I was about to say, don't worry, they got Nunez up top, but for some reason, when he plays for Uruguay, all of a sudden becomes freaking Prime R9 and just decides to just do a madness, bro. And just start.
Yeah, it's American defense.
Hey, come on. Put some respect on Tim Ream's name.
No. Fulham. There you go. No, fuck no. Uruguay are going to dismantle us, bro. What, they got Ugandan guy in midfield?
Yeah, Ugarte, Valverde.
Yeah, I mean,
who would you guys want in for manager? Jesse Marsh?
No. Well, here's the thing: is he told his Jesse Marsh. I was very impressed with how Canada played against Venezuela. Argentina. What the fuck? Argentina. I was very impressed because he kind of just went, yeah, no, just go at him. Like, don't be afraid. Go at. He had those guys running at him, and they had several chances to finish against Emi Martinez, and they just couldn't do it. Like, I was very impressed with how Canada played against Argentina. Very, very impressed. I wanted Jesse Marsh over Berhalter. I was calling for this back in think it was like
About a month ago.
January or February.
Even just as of recently too. I think we did a show like a month ago, and you were talking about that just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, no, I mean, and as soon as Canada snapped him up, I'm like, well, there's nobody else unless we go out and throw the bag at Jose. But then he went to Turkey, and
Yeah.
we're screwed. We're screwed for managers. Like, there's nobody better out there right now. Unless you want to throw Lalas out there.
Jose bag would have been expensive, bro. That Jose bag is different. Like you need to pull out mad bread, bro.
Right, but the thing is, though, Saad, is that the USA team has that, but I just don't think the people in the powers that be of the national team know how good some of these European managers can really be. I never trust anyone up at the top. You know what I mean? They don't. I don't trust them to know football even as much as we do.
Yeah. Scott, you don't like Jesse Marsh? Come on, he's an American solution to a Canadian problem. That's not something that you see every day. My guy. See, Stephen Kenny currently doesn't got a managerial job. No, I wouldn't.
Yes, I would. What about Berhalter, man? No, I mean, you're right. The Jose package comes with a lot of money and a lot of what you would call drama or stress, I guess. But the man's a serial winner, and he could get those players actually playing, I think, together really well. And I know a large shot would be. I've heard even people talk about Wenger coming in, and that is like extremely long shot. But
dude, I would. If Wenger came to manage the U.S. team, which is such a ridiculous thing, I cannot believe I just said that.
Bro. It'd be weird to see, bro.
Dude, if that guy stepped on the pitch in a managerial role for the United States, I think fireworks. It would be like, sorry, I don't have the words.
Him and managers of that ilk, right? I know Arsene Wenger's definitely not going to do that. Managers of that ilk, like I would take a Louis Van Gaal right now.
Yeah, I would take anybody that isn't Greg Berhalter. I would take a high school football coach that doesn't throw his players under the bus and cause a bunch of drama in the locker room during a World Cup.
Bring me Jason Kidd from the Dallas Mavericks. He doesn't have a job.
There you go. Yeah, no. Throw in Jason Sudeikis. Put Jason Sudeikis on the fucking sideline. Make him wear the mustache, the AFC Richmond shit. Make him do it. And he's better than Greg Berhalter in my opinion.
We could bring in Ryan Reynolds.
That is the funniest shit I've ever heard. Man said the players did not do what I wanted them to do, bro.
Dude, he said that. He fucking said that. And I'm like, 5-1 isn't. No, that's not when you say it. Like if you lose like a 1-0 and you had a bunch of chances and you just players weren't executing, that's fine. But 5-1 means players weren't executing and you just got absolutely outclassed. You got outmanaged. You got outclassed.
We could bring in Dave Moyes right now.
I'd take Moyes.
I would take Moyes. Right?
I'd take him. I don't care.
You would have them
I'm shameless. Just get this Berhalter guy out. Don't bring in Bruce Arenas again. Don't bring in like a Landon Donovan. We don't need it. We don't need anything like that. How long has Berhalter been managing USA? Too long. How about that? Too long. Get this guy out. He is the American Gareth Southgate. That's all you guys need to fucking know. He's awful.
That's harsh. To say he's the American Southgate, bro, is crazy because Southgate is clueless as anything.
Dude, that's clueless as shit too.
Yeah. So, are England going to go through?
Big question.
Who knows, mate? Who knows? I mean, listen. Gareth Southgate is a monk. That's basically how you can say it. This guy is the definition of being brain dead. At this point, he's like practically just. What's the point? First game, you see a load of mistakes. You see certain things that we always see, which is, we score a goal, we're looking so good until we score that goal. All of a sudden, we score that goal, it just switches. Defensive, sit back, invite the pressure, soak it all in, and then just like it's like clockwork. It happens like clockwork. And to be honest, Me as an English supporter, partially supporter, because I think my main supporting team is Morocco. I'll put my
Of
hands up and
course,
say that.
of
If
course,
if
of
if,
course.
if England are playing Morocco, I'm Maghribi on that day. You know what I mean? So we got to everybody who supports England, but on that day I'm Moroccan. But listen, as a partial supporter, though, obviously I support England still win the Euros and stuff like that. So as a supporter of England, like I'm actually quite sick and tired of this guy. I've had enough of him. I've had enough of what he says in press conferences. This guy chats out of his ass half the time, and then the other half of the time he's sitting there on the touchline drinking his bottle of water. This is all you see. Every time they look over at Southgate, he's just like he's like this. He'll take a drink and be like, he's just looking at the freaking thing. I'm like, bro, why are you looking at the pitch like that? You created this. You created that, bro. You created what's happening on the pitch right
Right.
now. He's like as if the players it's like a similar thing to this Bellharter guy. Like, bro, man is acting like he's asked them to attack and then they're defending on their own account, bro, on their own accord. They just said, no, we're not gonna attack. We're gonna defend, bro. Like, bro, go and attack, bro. What's up with the defensive shit? And yeah, listen, I'll be real. I think England. I fear for them, man. I fear for them when they go and play an actual big team because I think they can get smacked 4-5-0, bro. Actually, it's gonna be 5-1 because we'll score a goal. We actually look competitive. Once we score that goal, then they'll smack us because yeah, I mean we look good until we score a goal, and then
Well, I
the
mean,
same thing happens.
Cole Palmer must just be like, what the hell do I got to do to get on the pitch? I mean, it's just he was the what was he the PFA Young Player of the Year? He carried Chelsea this season in the
Yeah.
latter half of the season, and he can't even get a sniff.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
just I don't know. And Phil Foden sitting there. I mean, you're talking the Prem's two. Basically, Phil Foden was Player of the Year. Cole Palmer was Young Player of the Year, and you have them sitting on the bench.
But
Like,
the thing is with Cole Palmer, like at least bring him on. At least bring him on the bench. Like obviously on the right wing, I don't agree he should be starting over Saka. Um, Saka's just done more for
right,
England.
for sure.
Saka's done more for England. He's that spot is his.
And
Like
I don't think Saka's
but
necessarily played poorly.
he hasn't played poorly.
You could call out several other players in that starting 11. Phil Foden, that have been poor.
Yeah,
Phil
and the
Foden.
thing is,
Oh,
I
I
don't
want
think
to
it's
I want
Phil
to talk about
Foden's.
Phil Foden after this. By the way,
But the thing
sorry,
is, I don't think it's Phil Foden's fault though.
dude.
I
He's
think it's
had nailed
genuinely.
on chances that he
I,
has
I
sent
think
to
it's
Rose
genuinely.
Zed.
Actually, you know what? Actually, certain chances that he's taken have been a bit diabolical. But the only thing is, you have to play him centrally. You have to. If
Yeah.
you have to make up your mind, is your 10 gonna be Phil Foden or is your 10 gonna be Bellingham? It has to be one of the two, and you have to either drop the other guy to the bench, and that is where it is. He has to man up and use his bollocks, bro. Use your
Yep.
ball, be a man, and do what you need to do. If he
Right.
doesn't do that, then the team's just gonna completely continue to be off balance, continue to have no stability because he's trying to fit players where he needs to fit them to get everybody on the pitch. Like you don't need to get everybody on the pitch. And for the love of all that is holy, if I ever see Trippier again, if I see Trippier again at left back, something's gonna go wrong. Something's gonna happen, bro. Because this guy, why are we not playing Joe Gomez at left back? If Joe Gomez played there for Liverpool and actually had a madness, he by far at that period when he was playing there was one of the best left backs in the league at that time when he was playing at left back. Like it does not make sense. It does not make sense, and this just shows how much of a bozo this guy is. But anyway, TJ, go ahead. You just speak about Phil Foden.
Well, I have a couple of things. Number one, people are calling out Declan Rice. Declan Rice has never been very, very good at playing, and I've said this already. So if you're just joining, I'm going to say it again. If he's not playing in a double pivot, he struggles, especially in a Southgate side. And he technically did play in a double pivot, but he played with Trent Alexander-Arnold, as another part of that 6. Trent Alexander-Arnold has the ability to be a midfielder, but he doesn't normally see the pitch from that angle. Like he's playing right back and he's going into the midfield from right back at Liverpool, right? Why the fuck are you playing him in a 6? He's not used to playing in a 6, and he's been useless in as a 6 playing next to Rice. He's just not. It's just not his natural position. So again, Southgate ball. Phil Foden though, he had nailed on chances against Denmark that he just sent to the rafters, man.
Yeah.
He had several chances. So I'm not hearing this. I'm not hearing this. Oh, he's world class. He's one of the best players. Like, yes, was he one of the best players in the Premier League this season? Absolutely.
On the best team in the Premier League.
On the best team in the Premier League with the best coach in fucking Europe. Okay?
Right.
Arguably next to Don Carlito. You know what I mean? Other than that, like you look, all you Foden sympathizers, look, I think he's a baller in the right system. But if he's called upon to make something happen alone, he struggles. He had several chances against Denmark. It could have been a 3-1 victory over Denmark for England if he had hit those chances. And he didn't. He had Schmeichel dead to rights twice and missed. So I don't know, man. I don't know. You can blame Southgate all you want. But you also have to look at the players too. The players have to step up at some point. You have Harry Kane now leading. I just read online. He's leading player summits. They're kicking Southgate out of the locker room to try to be like, oh yeah, no, by the way, we have to win this next match. We have to. Otherwise, there's a risk that they don't advance. And if they don't advance, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be so shameless. I'm going to be so shameless. I cannot stand. Okay, I like the English players. I don't like the some of the English fans. Okay? Fans like, I know you're listening, Connor, who said he was coming home 3 months ago and was shameless about it. Oh my days. And while Southgate is still your manager, bro, remember who your manager is. I mean, if you had somebody very good, like say you had like a Zidane, and this would never happen, but say you had a manager of quality managing that team, you guys should be winning each of these games by 2 goals minimum. Bro, England, it is not a hard group for England to get out of, and they are making it hard on themselves to do.
Imagine that Zidane, Denmark would be toast.
Yep.
You'd have a 4-0 win with Zidane at the helm, and that's never going to happen, though. Because the FA believes too much in having the English manager with, and I kind of get that. But, I mean, there comes a time where you say about every 8 years, oh, it's the golden generation. I mean, we heard that with Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard, and the manager at the time was Gordon Eriksson. He couldn't even figure out how to play those two together. So this isn't a first time this has been a problem for England, right? I mean, the Steven, as far as my football goes back, to late 90s, is having problems fitting in the right 3 players, having problems with even Rooney. But that was pretty given, though, because he could be a 9, and who's England's true number 9? Harry Kane, but if he's not it, who's their second one?
Ollie Watkins.
It should be Ollie Watkins or Ivan Toney. But to
be
honest,
the Jude Bellingham hype is too much right now, because I went back and actually the other night I was looking at all his goals he scored to Madrid. The tapping merchant, bro. If he's not getting those balls crossed from Vinny Jr., he ain't scoring.
Do you think he's gonna struggle with how many replacements Real Madrid have to make in the midfield with Modric leaving? Leaving and Kroos leaving,
because they're gonna have him, positioned where he needs to be as the number 10, just to run in the box. I mean, whoever's behind him, they'll have to be. He'll have good service. They'll probably move, what's his name? Tukinami, their number 8 or whatever his I can't say his name. He played center back for them for a while. Tukinami, Juminho knows his name. They'll probably move him into midfield. Arda Güler is a top player. He's rumored to go to Liverpool, but I don't want to get too far down that rabbit hole. Right?
No, it's fine.
But the thing is that like to think that Jude Bellingham isn't going to be successful at Real Madrid. I don't know, man. He's a tap-in merchant.
I was gonna say if he doesn't get the service,
yeah, the service is there. He's going to get the service, and I expect Real Madrid to win the Champions League next season. But I know we're not talking about Madrid. But the problem is,
sorry, that was my fault. That was my fault. Go ahead.
It's all good. He's got he's got two great midfielders in Jude and Phil Foden, and can't get them play together. You start looking at formations like a 4-4-1-1 with Foden or Bellingham behind Kane, right? Is that going to work things out? It's really up to Southgate to figure it out, but I don't think he has the nous to do that. I really Saad says he's looking at stuff on the pitch and he doesn't understand what's going on. He doesn't understand why the players aren't doing what they're supposed to do. It's because your direction isn't that clear. You're not that transparent of a manager. You're picking players by name and over performance, or you're looking, for certain players to do things that they're just not capable of doing yet because they're, whatever age group. It's a tough job. It's like taking over for Arsenal or Man United. It's a hard job being the England manager. It's not something that I would wish on, a lot of my worst enemies because of obviously the English gossip and so forth and all the YouTube stuff that we do and other people do. I mean, Southgate gets slammed every second of the day. And when you put in performance like that, I mean, I think TJ has a point. You really got to look at the players as well. I mean, the players should be adapt to playing together at some level. I mean, the Denmark thing was just embarrassing.
These are all Premier League. These are all Premier League proven players, with the exception of Jude Bellingham, who is a Champions League winner and a La Liga winner. So it's just and while I'm on the same page with Saad, I don't rate Kieran Trippier at all in this club. This guy looks like, and in this side, this guy looks like he is. This guy looks like he just watched his puppy get kicked, like all over the pitch. He always has this like sad look. Like, don't blame me. Like, I can't stand watching Kieran Trippier play. I honestly can't.
In Newcastle, he played in, I think it was a Premier League game, or maybe it was the PSG game. He gave the ball away literally like 6 times in a row. Like, just gave it away with either a long pass, short pass. Kieran Trippier is a dusted footballer. He's about 33, 34 years old. He did his time at Atletico Madrid, which, I thought he was decent at Atletico. But Newcastle, he's hit or miss, man. And he's just not good enough for the squad. Let's get a young kid in there and give one of these youngsters some time.
Absolutely. Jaminha says, what do you think of Georgia games? I think they've been decent. Yeah, no, Georgia have been sticking in there. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to advance. But they've been doing well. They're not going to be Portugal. Like, I hate to say it, they're not going to be Portugal. So they'll go out. But they've been very, very good. Like I thought that they were going to lose each game by 2 or 3 goals, but they haven't. They've been able to stick in there. They played very, very well against the Czech Republic. So we'll see. But they're not. I don't think they're not beating Portugal. So it doesn't matter. Just too much. There's too much quality in that Portugal side.
Switzerland's going to be a good one, actually.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They get tonight. That game is going to be a bit nuts. But just quickly, just quickly to finish off on that England point.
Yeah.
In regards to like Phil Foden and these man, listen. Obviously, we have to take into account the Pep curse. Do you know what I mean? So, we have to take that into account because any player that's in Pep's system, once they go back out into normal football. It's not the same. You don't always have a Rodri there that will consistently feed you the ball. You don't have a KDB that will consistently feed you the ball and have you in a brilliant place. You know what I mean? You don't have that Bernardo Silva that's just running around doing all the work. You don't have that in certain other teams. When you're playing for England, bro, you got to show your star quality alone. You have to be the one who says, okay, you know what? I know I'm going crazy at City. This is where I really show if I'm world class. If I could do it for England, if I could do it for my own country, when I'm not playing with all of these great players, when I'm playing with other great players, but it's not in that system that suits me so well. Because let's face it, he is a luxury player in that system.
Well, that goes right. And that also goes to like, how do you define world class? To me, it's exactly what you said. It's someone who's consistent in the Premier League, or let's say a player in La Liga that plays really well, is consistent, scores goals, gets assists, whatever. Let's say as a midfielder, right? I don't expect a midfielder to put in 20 goals a season, but if you have a top English midfielder in the league that puts in 10 to 15 goals, someone like a Phil Foden can do, and they can do it in the league, and they can do it, with the England shirt on. Yes, that's classified to me as world class because you're doing it for your country, you're doing it for your club as well, and you're seeing positive statistics every time you play, right? You're not just sitting around, you're not benched. That's what makes you a world-class player. That's why Harry Kane, to me, is probably the most world-class out of all the players on the squad, right? I mean, even though he's won shit at Tottenham, thank God for that. But, I mean, he's carried that team now for the last 10 years. So, and he's top goal scorer, et cetera. So he deserves to get that title. But I just think that we start thinking of players like Saka who haven't won anything, but still are consistent, but still are kind of, not consistent on the world stage, right, and the national team. I don't know if you can consider Saka that, but he has scored some goals too. It's a real fine line, I think, Saad. It's just a personal opinion, right? Some fans of ours are definitely going to say Saka's world class. Like they're in that boat. They're going to say that regardless, right? Being Arsenal fans and England fans. But when the rubber hits the road, it's one of those things where if you're not consistent in both of those categories, then, do you really earn that label?
Yeah. No, 100%.
Well, no, and I just had a quick, I was on the train of, Pep isn't there, these players. I mean, the players are good. For KDB got a player of the match. Bruno got a player of the match. Akanji got a player of the match. Alvarez got a player of the match, which I don't understand that because I watched. Like, Alvarez, he scored the goal. But outside of that, against Canada, he was stinky. He was stinky. I think Messi deserved it. Like, and even Messi. What?
Didn't he miss an open net?
Yeah, he missed a fucking open net. I was like, what are we doing? But yeah, no, I mean, I'm just saying, like, yes, the players are good, but you do see a difference of these players playing in and outside of Pep's system. So yeah. World class is TJ singing. I've seen videos, TJ. Oh, thanks, bro. Really appreciate that, Anthony. That's really nice of you. Don't big me up too much. I can't get this head. Pretty soon my head won't be able to fit within the camera. So just thank you for the compliment. Really appreciate it. And big up Sarida. Did I just screw that up?
It's
I probably
Sareda.
did. Sareda. Sorry about that. Thank you for the correction. Someone told me that Saad told me to come here on Mo's channel. Okay. Cool. Big up Mo.
Sareda, whoever said that to you is a liar. Because I didn't. Did anybody see me call for Sareda? Big up Sareda. We're lovely to have you here, but I didn't call for you. Whoever said that is a liar. But big up to you for tuning in. Thank you, Sareda. Legend.
Jaminho says, I've seen Rodri play inside and outside Pep system. He still cheats either way. I will say that Rodri is just dirty. That's just part of his game. He's dirty. Yep. It is what it is. Like, same with who was freaking DePaul. Oh, not DePaul. Was it Rodrigo DePaul? For
who's that?
Argentina. I can't stand that guy. Can't stand him. Dirty asshole for Argentina. And I don't remember. Yeah. I don't know who he plays for now. Didn't he play for Barcelona?
He played for Atletico Madrid.
Atletico Madrid. That's right. I can't fucking stand him. I can't. Every time I'm watching him play for Argentina, he's doing some sort of bullshit. I can't stand him. But yeah, no. Bolivia have the most unknown players. U.S. got to smash them. Yeah. No, I mean, I've talked about this already. I just don't believe that Greg Berhalter ball will allow the U.S. to smash anyone. You saw Greg Berhalter ball against England in the World Cup against Southgate. 0-0 snooze fest.
True.
Like, I think there was one good save from Matt Turner during that game, and then other than that, it was dead. If I remember correctly.
Turner made a save?
Yeah, Matt Turner actually did make a save. Hey, Matt Turner played very well against Brazil. I will say that. He played very well against Brazil.
That was one of the rare games that I watched, and it isn't even part of Copa America, bro.
Yeah, no, it was just
I haven't watched not one game of the Copa America yet. And the one game that I did see was a friendly. I think it was a friendly. I'm not sure if it was a friendly or a.
Yeah.
Was it a friendly? The one
Brazil,
between
Brazil,
you and
US.
Brazil.
Friendly. It was a
It was
friendly.
a friendly, wasn't it? Yeah. The one that I watched is a freaking friendly, but that was an alright game, to be honest. I can't lie. Pulisic scoring, mate, and then I just watching these guys on the chat go watch these guys go crazy on the stream, bro. Like
Dude, that was
crazy.
Sunshine was going crazy. We got Sky, but she was going crazy. She was like,
we
yeah!
no we lost I
You
lost
lot
it.
all
I
lost
lost
it,
it.
bro. Everybody lost their heads.
we
Bro,
didn't
I
think
was
we were
like,
gonna
yeah.
we didn't think we were gonna score. I was saying it was gonna be a 5-0, but Brazil didn't look good. I don't think Brazil are gonna win the Copa America. There's who is it? Will, big up Will from Football Carnage. He thinks they're gonna win, but they're not. Brazil, I don't think are good enough. I don't think they're good enough. I think
He came out and slammed Brazil the other day.
who oh
Ronaldinho.
yeah, Ronaldinho. I think he
Apparently
walked that
took
back
it
though, didn't he?
He took it back.
Oh,
He took it back.
did he? Okay, well he might have
Yeah,
been
apparently it was because
Sambuca or something.
he got denied. Nah, apparently he got
Whatever they
denied.
do.
Allegedly, he got denied tickets. He asked the company
Okay.
for tickets, and they denied him tickets. Allegedly, denied him tickets. And then he was just like started going off on it, bro. Well, then he took it back and he was like, "Oh no, I love watching Brazil. Brazil is my nation. I support them. I give all my full support to the boys." So I was like, "Yeah, what's going on here, man? What's happening here, mate? Let's have it right.
Let's have it right.
Let's have it right." I love saying that, man.
That's
It's
so
this damn
funny.
guy T, bro. Since this guy T came out and said it the first time, I say it all the time now. Damn you, T. Damn you. He's in the chat now. The fraud. Let's have it
Dude,
right.
Dude, what rank are the US in? 11th? Which is hilarious.
Are you
which is
11th
hilarious.
in the
Yeah,
world?
we're 11th. Yeah,
Wow.
Morocco are 12th, tied with Colombia.
Hold on a minute. Why are you guys ahead of us?
That's a great question. That's a great.
Hold on
question.
a minute.
We got Berhalter, that's why.
we are the best team in the worst soccer one of the worst soccer federations in the world.
60th? Oh my god.
That's what it is.
How did they get that the ranking? Like how
Big up Luke.
Big up Luke. Big up Luke. We see it. We see it, bro. How did they get to that ranking? Well, we just win. We win pretty much every major tournament except for we fucked up Nations League, but the Gold Cup, we win the Gold Cup every time pretty much. And then the only people that challenge us are Jamaica, Canada, and Mexico. Those are the only 3 countries that ever challenge us. I'll say that, and we'll probably fucking lose to Panama, but you know, it's one of those things where our soccer federation is awful. But you know, when your soccer federation is made up of like St. Lucia, every Caribbean island, island out there, and go ahead.
Remember, we couldn't beat Trinidad and Tobago, and then we blamed it on the pitch.
Who was the team? Was it Trinidad and Tobago that eliminated us from the World Cup contention back in 18?
Big up Trinidad and Tobago, man.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
It was just a muddy
so mad.
And they knocked
Respectfully, I don't think I've ever been more mad when we didn't qualify. That was so embarrassing. That was so embarrassing.
How can you be USA and not qualify for the World Cup?
That is crazy.
It was like Panama and Costa Rica got in over us.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's okay because we don't. At least we don't need to worry about that for next time because we automatically qualify along with our brothers to the north and our brothers to the south.
Yeah, that's crazy. Man. I'm getting embarrassment, bro. I'm getting embarrassment of America being ahead of me in the world rankings, bro. I'm not having it.
Hey,
that's a bit mad. They need to recheck that.
Here's the thing, too, is that oh god, I lost my train of thought for a second. Who was the left back that we had in 2018?
I have no idea. I've been trying to block that out, to be honest. Trinidad and Tobago. Oh my god,
how bad that was.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Dude, Trinidad and Tobago. The only thing I think about when I think about Trinidad and Tobago is they're the team in the Mighty Ducks that scored 2 goals against us in the Junior Goodwill games, and we beat them by like 9. But we let Trinidad and Tobago score 2 goals on us, and I was like, what the fuck? How are these guys doing that anyway? No, never mind. They're out there in like tie-dye jerseys. I'm like, way to go, Disney. Way to fucking stereotype.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh my god.
The balls
The
nice
90s
and-
were a different. The 90s were a different time altogether. By the way, I'm just
Right.
saying. I'm just saying. Not Flair playing two nations at once. To be honest, big up Jacob. Subscribe to United Spurs of America.
Yakub.
Yakub. But we're Americans, so we double everything. Exactly right. You
Bruv,
will.
Double cheeseburger. baby.
I've seen the size of your freaking large cokes, bro. It's like fucking nut, mate. It's fucked.
Dude,
Super
if you don't,
Bruv,
how,
hold it,
Saad,
fuck
how are
it,
you?
bro.
How are you supposed to get diabetes quicker if you don't have
Right.
that big of a
It's crazy.
of a
And
big
get on the medical, the United States medical system. That's always a fun one too.
yeah.
Bro, listen, I can't wait to come to America and eat some Chick-fil-A. That's all I care about. Baby.
Oh,
I
dude.
ate some chicken last night.
Chick-fil-A is fantastic. It's
See?
very, very good. But
I
don't
envy
go to
all
the
of-
don't go to the chains. If you ever come to the United States, don't go to the chains. Go to the mom and pops. They're just as good. If you ever come to Kansas City, Saad, I'm gonna send you home 20 pounds heavier. I swear to God. It's the best
This is
food you'll
the
ever
best
eat.
barbecue ever.
Yeah. It's the
Listen,
best
I
food
might,
you'll
I
ever
might listen. Well, depending on your, anyway, I might come see you. So
Hey.
who knows?
There you go.
In Kansas. Where is Kansas again?
Doors always open. It's right in the middle.
Just
Right
because
in the
I'm
middle of the country.
showing my geographical
United
dumbness right now. Let me just see it. My bad, bro. My bad. Let me
He's gonna see that it's like a
Where's Kansas City?
10,000-mile flight.
He's
The
gonna see
Missouri.
Missouri. Yeah,
Where's-
I'm in
where's
Missouri. But
Right,
I'm
it's-
like
bro,
I'm
these
5 minutes. I'm 5 minutes from the border, so I'm like right in the middle,
Oh yeah, you're near Kentucky and Tennessee.
right
Have you ever-
next to it.
Have you ever been to Kentucky?
I've been to pretty much every state except for I think I've been to every continental state except for the Carolinas, and I've not been to Hawaii or Alaska, but I've been everywhere else.
I wanna go to Kentucky, man. I wanna see the first Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurant.
Dude, Kentucky Fried Chicken, bro, it's
You don't want to go to Kentucky, bro.
There's so many reasons to go to Kentucky. Kentucky Fried Chicken is the last reason you should go to Kentucky. Kentucky is a fantastic state, fantastic food, bro. We got to educate. Here's the thing, Dallas. I'm thinking we need to
You don't
start a
need
new.
to
We need to start an American food guide show.
Sure.
Okay,
For-
we do it
for
once a month,
footballers.
and we tell these English where to eat in the U.S.
Yeah.
But you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that, bro. 'cause
Well, the
you
footballers
need to learn,
own
bro.
Yeah,
football.
and Jacob is right. Jacob is right on here. I actually had KFC in India when I was in India.
Good.
It was actually fire. It was
Yeah.
really good because they
See,
got
they
all
don't
that. They all got all those spices and shit in it. It's
Right,
really
they
good.
don't pump them full, and that's the thing too, Son. Here they pump the chickens full of hormones and different sorts of chemicals to make it more juicier. They don't do that in Europe. Like you get there's chemicals in our food here that are banned in Britain and England. A lot. A lot. Like,
Yeah,
there's-
you know what? They're moving a bit mad out there.
No, they
Yeah.
do. Well, everything's about the dollar, man. You don't get to be the best economy in the world or the biggest economy in the world by going by
nice.
the book. You cheat.
Right.
You're like Lance Armstrong on his bike in the
Exactly
just
right.
pumping. Yeah, just pumping steroids, bro. That's all they do. Big up AK4P, by the way. Big up AK4P. Big up everybody that's inside, by the way. Make sure you guys are smashing the likes. We got 32 people watching. Big up. We're gonna go for probably another
Hey,
10
look at
minutes.
Aces.
Hooters is pretty
Look at
fucking
Ace's
amazing.
comment. Look at Ace's comment.
Dude,
It's not the
What do you-
food, my brother. It's not the food, bro. We know you, bro.
I've
Oh, it
said
ain't the women either, son. It ain't
the
women either.
beer's good. The beer's good wherever you go. That's what I say. If you happen to go to Hooters,
If
if you happen to land at a Hooters,
Yeah.
the beer is at least good because
Right.
the kegs are
Let's
good.
educate Son. Now, you go to Hooters in Florida, California, Hooters
Fantastic.
in Kentucky,
No,
Hooters
no,
in
no, no, no.
Mississippi, Hooters in Texas.
Hooters in the Dakotas.
No.
No.
Hooters in Alaska. No. Washington
Alaska,
State.
bro.
No.
Freaking Alaska, man. My manager went there, man.
I speak about Texas, so I don't know. Maybe Hooters is better in Texas. Everything's bigger there anyway.
I'm not gonna lie, I do rate Hooters, by the way. I do the wings is very good. The wings are good.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it.
There you are. There you are. Look at this. Look at the next comment. Look at his next comment. Man tried to save him.
By Uber Eats, I mean go pick it up and eat it inside.
My wife.
I fucking love this guy.
Hey, the man said, hold on a minute. I'm Uber Eats in it, yeah, but I'm gonna pick it up. Like, you know what I mean? Saving on that just delivery fee, bro. We ain't paying delivery out here. You know what I mean? I need to go out and smell some fresh air, bro. You know what I mean?
Pick up Hendon. Real one in the building.
Yeah, real. Oh, we got a real one in the chat. We got Hendon. He says, "Good evening, TJ Warren, Dallas, Sod, all the chat watching. Hope you're surviving the hot weather over in Kansas. It is hot as balls out here. It is 90 degrees here. Fahrenheit. It is fucking hot.
Nice. It was fucking hot on Friday. Oh, high of 72 today. That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Elliot Smith in the chat. TJ's plastic. He used Jez for views and then cut him off. Yes, I have cut Jez off. I cut Jez off. Yeah, right. Me and Jez are fine. We just haven't had a chance to stream in a while. No,
I've already got that. Trust me.
That always happen whenever there's like a slight break. Everybody thinks there's always
like, what's the beef? What's the beef? Like,
because we're not on YouTube every day.
There is none. I've been in exactly. And if you guys haven't watched, I've not done these shows in a while or very consistently lately, just because of life shit. That's all. Mm-hmm. It's not like I don't have a beef. I literally do not have a beef with anybody. Mm-hmm. I exclusively stay away from that shit. But everybody's just like, well, Dal, if you and I didn't stream for 2 weeks, they'd be like, what happened between you and Dal?
I fucking hate that TJ guy. No, right. And the thing is, too, is that, it's 8 hours for me and it's 5 hours for you. It's a 3-hour difference for you and I to try and coordinate. So,
exactly.
Sorry, Mr. Elliot, Peter Haywood, that there is some
Peter Haywood types. I was beginning to think that Peter Haywood forgot about me. I was actually seeing him in here is good. TJ has beef with me.
Your ass out in the parking lot later. Scott's like, you got beef with me, pal.
Dude, I got beef. Okay, no, I got beef with Staffy, but that's fun beef. That isn't like we just talk shit. We just talk shit.
By the way, guys, in light of Jakob being here, have you lot heard about the links to what's his name? Eze.
Ivan Toney.
Oh, Eze, you mean Eze to Arsenal?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I saw that Jacob did an entire show about the possibility of Eze going to Spurs, and then that didn't end up happening. I thought Eze was going to Bayern. Wasn't he linked with Bayern?
Olise.
No idea.
Olise. Sorry, I'm getting that shit mixed up.
Olise's smart. He's going to Bayern Munich.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah,
no shit.
Palace to Bayern Munich. I'm taking that ticket right away.
But that's I think with the Eze thing, I don't think it's going to happen because apparently, and this might be why Spurs, it's taken so long for Spurs to do it. Apparently, Crystal Palace want 50 million up front of the 60 million. They want 50 million up front.
I don't blame them.
And then they want the 10 mil on a later date. I'm like, bro, you're not going to get that from anyone. Least of all freaking Tottenham. And then after that, Arsenal definitely ain't paying you that. So I don't think it's going to happen, but I like the links. Do you know what I
mean? I got to disagree with the Acers. I think he's ready to go, though. That's the thing.
If he's looking in another direction, big up Yeti. Yeti always said, Yeti told me has been telling me for a few years now, if they're looking in another direction, they're going to move. They're going to move. They don't want anybody that doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Like, period.
Yeah,
why would you do
a great contract, Acers, and I just don't know if they have the funds for that, especially that they're going to have to replace Olise as well, and who they're going to bring in of that quality. That's going to be tough. I mean, I know they got a decent manager and stuff, but they're not going to find someone as well as Olise to bring in that's going to want to come to Crystal Palace.
By the way, big up Kuvi. Yeah, let's when listening to punditry, let's actually listen to people that have done something at the top level. Let's listen to people that have actually played in like Champions League games, have actually played in teams that have gone for titles, and you know, played at a respectable level. Let's not listen to a guy who played for Wigan, played for West Brom. You know what I mean? A guy that could barely make it into the Premier League, and when he did make it into the Premier League, he was getting battered from pillar to post. And this bozo, yeah, this bozo, who anyway, you can tell that from time you heard he was Irish, he's clearly mad and upset about Declan Rice choosing England over Ireland. There's clearly something there, but this bozo decides to come in and say, "Oh, you know what? You know what? Rice is so overrated. Rice is so overrated. What does Rice do on the pitch? Well, can he defend properly? Can he pass the ball? Like, bro, this guy is brain dead, bro. Why are we listening to this guy? And Jaminho playing in the Prem, maybe the top level, but it's not the level that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the level. I'm talking about the level of like going for titles, going for Champions League games, like praying in that, like playing in those big games, man. It's completely different gravy. And Jaminho's just gone on another one. He's protecting.
No, Jaminho. Look, me and Jaminho disagree on a lot. That's par for the course. That's par for the course. Ricky Owen says, I remember when you and Brandon got abuse from the chat on the football terrace. Arteta in. Me and Brandon getting abuse on the football terrace is like the sky being blue. It's gonna happen. Like it's fine. I love going on the football terrace and then reading the comments afterwards because it actually makes me cry laughing. Like I'm not sad. I think it's fucking hilarious because we have a different opinion from everybody else. And then dumb Americans. There was one where it was just like don't like. They get mad because me and Brandon don't celebrate every single win like it's our birthday, right. And they're just like, don't celebrate birthdays, don't celebrate the birth of your children. Like people take it that far, and I'm like, it's a game of football. And I went on the football terrace and talked a bunch of shit. Saad was there. It's totally fine. I think it's fucking hilarious. It was a good day. It was a good day. Oh my god. Anyway, big up everybody inside. Get your final questions in.
Are we talking about James McLean, the player from Sunderland?
I believe so, right? Didn't he play for Sunderland?
Dow, go watch his interview, man. Just go watch his interview and read what he said, and then go and look at where he played, look at who he played with, look at what's gone on in his career, and then let's just see, innit? Let's just see what happened.
I see Declan Rice scoring goals against United in the 88th minute, and I've heard of James McLean kicking a ball at Sunderland. I have not seen James McLean play for Ireland, so I can't speak on that. You know what I mean? I don't think that James McLean would be the one to be a good pundit who played at Sunderland. That's all I'm saying.
Rice has got the Conference League. How many trophies? Is James McLean? How many trophies has James McLean got, actually? Nah, because we can look at this. We can have a look. Let's have a look at how many trophies he's had.
If we were Arteta in, our channel would be bigger. Oh, okay.
No, see, and this is another one of these guys that are like trying to piss me off, and they're getting attention now, which I need to just stop. But big up Ricky Owen, thank you for being here. How about you smash a sub while you're sitting here typing in all caps, like unnecessary.
Exactly. There's only one person that can type in all caps, bro, and that's me.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm known for that. You know what I mean?
I only do it when I'm hosting a show. That's
no. I go into everybody like last time. Mode.
Warrior James is trying to piss me off. You know?
Warrior.
Oh my god. Warrior J,
yeah,
bro.
You see, right now, like TJ's exterior is telling you like boo, but in the TJ inside is like, bro, he really has a point, bro. We might lose this game, bro. We could lose this game, bro. But he has no control over the outside TJ. The outside TJ is like, well, USA.
I will 100%
respect
be
it,
USA,
though.
USA.
I respect
Here's
it,
the
bro.
thing, though. Here's the thing, though, Side. Here's the thing. We will, okay? We will beat Bolivia, all right? But Berhalter will make it the worst show on turf. It'll be fucking awful. It'll be awful to watch. Obviously, it'll be a watch along. So there'll be a watch along on this channel. So come back here at 4:45 Central Time. That's 10:45 UK. USA Bolivia. You'll see everybody coming through. Obviously, it'll be very entertaining. But the football has a very good chance of not being entertaining because we're talking about Greg Berhalter here. That's all I'm going to say. We're talking about Greg Berhalter here.
What a guy.
What a guy. Careful, TJ. Mutants are out to get trolled. Yep, that's what it is. It is what it is. It's like I haven't been doing this YouTube thing for a year and a half now. It's kind of weird. Argentina will win the Copa. I have no doubts. Yeah, Argentina looks. Here's the thing: is like Argentina could have beaten Canada. I don't know how many of you guys watched that game, but Argentina could have beaten Canada like 5-1. But you know, if Canada had taken their chances, it would have been a lot more of a high scoring game. But again, yeah, I just think the quality in that Argentina side, I don't think anybody can beat on this side of the planet. I really don't think so. I don't think that they lose a game on the way either. I don't see where they lose.
I want to see their manager, Lionel Scaloni.
I don't know how to say it.
Scaloni, something like that.
Scaloni.
I want to see him do something in the Prem. I think his next jump has got to be the Prem or definitely La Liga. I mean, he's getting a tune out of the Argentinian team, and let's be real, those are a lot of personalities besides the whole Messi thing itself, right?
Yep.
And we're talking about Southgate and how shit he is, and there's a lot of personalities of the England team. But I think that when you have someone like Scaloni, like Pete said, I want to see what he can do in the Prem. Seriously. I mean, if he can do this stuff with Argentina, man, maybe he's the next one in line at City.
Hey, there you go. Maybe. I don't know. I still think I still think the Girona manager, I always forget his name, is probably going to be the
Michel
next line.
Sanchez.
Yeah, Sanchez. Yeah, he'll be next in line. I'm just those city group guys are cooking as much as I hate to say it. I don't think that they're gonna, I think Pep, when Pep leaves, I don't think it's going to drop off that bad. What?
There's allegations, broski. You got to address something in the comments, man.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'll address it. Thought you got arrested for drug smuggling. TJ, rumor going around. Glad you didn't go to a Dubai prison.
TJ's selling that.
I've been to India. I've never been to Dubai. And I definitely didn't take drugs with me. Okay.
What gave them the thought that TJ is smuggling drugs out here, bro?
Do I look like a drug smuggler? I go out and buy my drugs like an adult. Like, get out of here.
Kansas City have legal weed?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
100%. Absolutely. Why do you think
you can just go buy it from the shop, innit?
No, literally, it's 5 minutes from my house, bro. It's nothing. It's easy.
I know. In Oregon, we got dispensaries there's like 12 of them around in a 3-block radius.
Yeah, bro. It's not a stress at all. It's not a stress at all. It's great and it's good.
TJ, see, if we win today, TJ is gonna light up that spliff, that Bolivian spliff. Today.
Yeah, I'm gonna light up that Bolivian splalolo, bro. I'm telling you what, we're getting out of this group. And if we don't get out of this group, Dow, I want Berhalter out, fired in the tunnel. If we don't get out,
either way, bro. Either way,
I want if we say we have to get a fucking result against Uruguay, I'm gonna be at that match. I will be there. I will be at that match. I will go down the tunnel and fire Berhalter myself. I can't fucking stand this guy. Anyway, sorry. I get really.
Either way, you win, mate. Because if you get out of the group, you're smoking that Uruguayan pack.
Yep.
If you don't, then you're smoking that Berhalter pick. Berhalter.
I win. You know what? Yeah. You know what? I win. You know what, Sod? This is why I need you on the channel, bro.
Either way, you got a pack, bro.
Yeah, exactly. No, this is why we need to have Sod on more often, bro. It's a glass half full all the time. I love it. I love it. I love it. And you know, it's kind of the same thing. And I'm not going to try to open this window because I got to get the fuck out of here pretty soon. But you know, people were saying, "Oh, TJ, you should be celebrating. You were right about Arteta not being able to get the boys over the line." I'm not happy about that. Okay, I wanted to I wanted to come here and like get a bunch of microphones and do the press conference thing, but I ended up being right. I'm not happy about it. Just saying. I just want to put that out there. But anyway, TJ House Sanders, thank you very much. I appreciate that, AK4 Pete. Warrior J says, yo, is Staffy joining you for the watch along? Unfortunately, yes, he will be here. No, I'm just kidding. No, we'll be doing a simulcast, so it'll be on Staffy TV, it'll be on Strasburg Steve, it'll be on Football Carnage. It'll be awesome. Simulcast. I will never forget that conversation. I'm gonna put this out here. It's Sod. I don't care. I will never forget that conversation we had on the phone where I had to explain what a simulcast was to you.
I never heard of it before. I never heard of a simulcast. I've never heard that word in my life.
Yeah,
they don't use,
maybe it's an American thing.
I don't know whether they call it something else here, but I never heard simulcast.
Maybe it's like a dual stream kind of thing. I don't know. Multicast, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. No.
I say shit that I think people are gonna. It's my American like short-sightedness. Like I'll say something and just automatically think somebody understands what I'm talking about, but then I probably offended them. So
it's all their intelligence or something.
Exactly.
Simulcast. You can do this. Come on, buddy. Get a dictionary.
Come on, buddy. You can do it. Oh, and I want to say one thing. I started this comment and I completely forgot about it. Big up Dr. Seymour Butts, the Arsenal FC proctologist. Same premise of why Ben White backed out. I rate Ben White.
Ben White.
I rate Ben White. Ibiza is way better than playing Southgate ball in fucking Germany. Okay? Getting a nice tan, not having to worry about it. Fuck it.
Bro, he knew. Bro, this guy was ahead of the curve, bro. He knew that this Southgate guy was a bitch. So
yep.
He decided to be out of there, bro.
Drinking the air with his model.
I wish this guy, he's drinking something with a little booze in it. You know what I mean? And good for him. With a supermodel fucking girlfriend, you think he would be? You think he'd rather be in freaking Munich getting abused by one of the worst managers in Europe?
He's out with Zinchenko and his woman.
God. Oh God, I forgot about that.
Zinchenko's
they're sharing wives.
Oh yeah.
By the way, guys, speaking of Zinchenko, have you seen he's released an autobiography? Who the fuck does this guy think he is, bro? Like, who does he think he is, bro?
So when I was little, growing up in Springfield, like my sister was my dad older.
They made me write stuff on a board for ages.
On a board, fam. I'm a dead footballer.
I must defend.
No more nutmegs.
Bro, this guy is that true though? Really, Saad? He's an autobiography.
An autobiography about him growing up and this and that he's wrote out in the book. I'm like, bro, this guy already knows his career's over right now, so he's just getting ready for the ride, bro. He's getting ready for retirement, bro.
Ukraine's third division.
Dude, I'm so over it, to be honest. Like I understand like wanting to back your country and do that and be all sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Dude, I'm fucking over it. I literally like here's the thing is if he was any good, I would be like, cool, allow the fucking political chat. I'm cool with that. Cool. Good,
right.
But he's garbage, and then he still goes on Instagram and is saying, "Oh, pray for Ukraine." Yeah, the situation is fucking awful, but if do something about it. You're a dead baller. Nobody gives a shit what you say.
Right.
Like if you were,
what did Dow just say?
If you were fucking Stoich, if you were the next fucking Stoichkov, people might fucking listen to you. But you're not.
You're in third division, bro.
Yeah, bro. I took a mouthful of water, bro, and I swear to God, I had to firm it, bro. I couldn't spit it out, bro. I had to swallow it and pause. I had to swallow
third division, bro. Gonna play for Hakanakna.
Here's the thing, AJ. Who on earth is gonna buy the Zenny book? I don't know. Maybe I might. Here's the thing: is I might buy it if I have like a table that has like a wobbly leg and it's a little to like maybe I can just put it underneath it. You know, like.
Hey TJ, I'm going camping in the middle of August. I could probably throw it in the fucking bonfire. I can tear up the book to start the fire for my campfire.
The trees, bro. What about the trees that are being sacrificed for this fucking book?
Call the adoption agency, says Sarita.
Oh God, Zinny's up for adoption. Look. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but the fact that he's doing an autobiography when he has not done shit.
Here's my autobiography. I played for City, won something. I played for Arsenal, won nothing. Oh yeah, and fuck Russia. There's the book.
That's end. Thank you, Pep Guardiola, for giving me those prems.
To be honest, I will read the first chapter just because I think there's something there about him being a child in Ukraine and getting out of that. Like I can see like a part of a story there, but it's not like he's Messi or Mbappe or Ronaldo. Not like he's some superstar that the world cares about. Yeah. I don't know. Some of these guys believe their own hype, bro. They believe
he definitely does. He definitely does. He thinks he's that guy, bro. He thinks he's that guy. This guy's number one bozo, by the way. But
City got rid of him for a reason. City got rid of Jesus for a reason, right? That's what we need to keep in our, our cerebral cortex here, is that we pick them up as City rejects, and we got second 2 years in a row. Fantastic, but we still don't have anything to show for it. So when City leaves the club, we will have nothing to show for that he was even here and fucking participated, because we've won nothing with Arteta.
Well, all right. On that bombshell, we're gonna get out of here because I'm gonna go spend the next 2 hours on the couch. I'm right back here in this chair for USA Bolivia. What
time's the game now?
Games we're going live in 2 hours and 45 minutes.
We are. Okay.
Yep.
I may be a little late for that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll pass the link.
From halftime or
okay.
Come in second half. So
yeah, totally cool, bro. I'll pass you the link. Big up everybody that watched. The viewers for this were absolutely great. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't smashed the like, make sure you smash the like. We're on 25 likes. Get us to 35 likes by the time we go live next, people, which will be for the USA Bolivia group stage match 1 for the United States of America.
So
beautiful for spacious. I'm sorry, I'm done. All right, sorry, I'm done. Son, thanks again for coming on, my bro. It's always a pleasure, bro. Shout yourself out.
Oh, sorry.
He's watching Morocco. Sar's already watching the Euros, bro.
Nah, sorry. Musiala just, bro. Who did he? Oh, sorry, 1 second, because I need to see who he spun there. Yeah, because that was filthy. That was illegal in like 10 different countries, bro.
Oh, hey, TJ, let's not forget Mike Olise and Musiala playing together.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, Leverkusen might have something to worry about.
That's crazy, bro. That's
you will with Champions League because you know we're going to draw them again.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I was saying. I was saying as soon as Elise went there, I was like, "Yep, great. We're gonna get to play against Elise next year." Because we always seem to draw these motherfuckers every time we get into the Champions League. We draw these motherfuckers, and
they're gonna have Sane on the left, Musiala in the middle, and Elise on the right.
Jesus.
I've had enough, mate. I've had enough. Anyway, listen, Sarge Football Corner. Please follow, like, share, subscribe. Make sure to subscribe here as well as my channel, as well as Oregon Goon. Make sure to get that all done. I'm not going to be doing watch along today, Sareda. I'm going to have a chilled out evening because I think I've got an hour later. So
I would want to rest for that too.
I need to have a bit of a chilled out one and just watch the football, and then later on we'll be on Rahua. So, but listen, thank you very much for having me, guys, man. It's been a pleasure as always, mate. Always love these ones, man. But yeah, let's have it right.
Let's have it right.
Look, he does it again. Look, T does it all the time, bro. This guy's a fraud, bro. Let's have it right. That's how you gotta say it, TJ. That's how you gotta say it.
Dude, I can't do it. I can't do it as well as Johnny Minerals does it, so I don't even try.
Johnny
Right?
Minerals, legend of legends,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. Dal, shout yourself out, bro.
Okay. Great having you on, Sod. It's great seeing you, buddy. Big up the Ars. Big up Dennis Bergkamp. Big up Morocco. TJ, great seeing you, buddy. Glad you had a great weekend of singing to the drunk wedding guests.
I love drunk wedding guests. They're the best.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds like a lot of fun. But shout out everyone in the chat, too. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Yeah, go USA.
USA.
I mean, I would like to see him win, but unfortunately, I think with that win, like you said earlier, TJ, that would extend Berhalter's stay. So I don't know, but yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it. All right. We will be live in 2 hours and 45 minutes, people. That is 10:45 UK time. If you guys are watching, we will have a rotating panel of guests. So come through for that. It'll be absolutely great. And then we'll be doing watch alongs for all the United States matches, except for the Uruguay one, which I will be at. So Staffy will probably be doing a watch along. And speaking of Staffy, we are going to redirect over to Staffy and his Euro watch alongs. He is doing Switzerland versus Germany. So go over there, say TJ Warren TV raid, Staffy, bring back top red Staffy. That's what I want you guys to say over there. Bring back top red Staffy. But anyway, until next time, guys.
Ten Hagen.
Up the arse, up the Americans, and we'll see you next time.